Hey guys, it's Tom Cherams with the FujiNet project, and I wanted to give a quick preview to show where Disk 2 emulation is currently. That is to say, it's starting to breathe, it's starting to work, there's still a lot of work that needs to be done, but with that, there is enough to show you. Now, what is Disk 2 emulation? It's essentially the ability to emulate a Disk 2 drive with the FujiNet so that you can boot software that would otherwise not be able to boot. That is, software that's not on ProDOS, such as software that's on DOS 3.3 or is copy protected in some way, yeah, or is 13 sector media, that sort of thing. And what the FujiNet is actually doing is absolutely simulating the behavior of a disk 2 drive attached to the controller. It behaves in the same way, responds to motor phase adjustments in the same way, etc. Now, with that said, with the demonstration that we're going to show, we currently only have WAS disk images implemented for disk 2, and very preliminary support for that. At that, you'll see some bugs that are showing up that we need to take and get taken care of. But with that, let's go ahead and kind of show what's going on here. Now, because this is in disk 2 mode, and because we're still trying to figure out the best way to transition between SmartPort and disk 2 modes, we're going to be doing all of our disk mounting from inside the web interface here. If there's anybody out there that has any insight into how we could smoothly change and transition from being a SmartPort device to a disk 2 device without explicitly having to take and flip a switch, let us know. In the meantime, we're going to figure it out. So, with that, we'll go here and we'll go to an internet host here for apps.errata.online, and we'll go to the Apple II directory and the testing directory. Under that, we see a couple of WAS images that we can boot. We'll go ahead and select DOS 3.3, and we'll mount it in device slot number 1. Now, because this is a WAS image, and because WAS images can contain copy-protected material, we're loading the entire disk into the ESP32 memory so that we can maintain timing. Other disk formats will not have this requirement. So with that, we find ourselves bouncing back here, and we're actually ready enough that we can take and go ahead and load our Apple II here, which I'll go ahead and do PR number 6 to start. And we'll see that our disk goes all the way back to the beginning. We boot into DOS 3.3, but because there's a slight phase bug here, we're going to get an I/O error because the stepper motor's not quite on the right track. Bummer. Oh well. If we do a catalog, though, everything's okay. And we can see our DOS 3.3 system master here. And if I go and run, for example, we can see that it's going ahead and bouncing over the load little brick out. Bam, there we go. So, yay. Oh, and I realized I'm in mono mode. Okay. So we'll go ahead and kick that, and we'll end this with one more disk mount here. We'll go down. We'll see that we have DOS 3.3 here. I'm going to go here and go pick the Pascal disk image here. That's over here. This is being loaded off the internet. So testing, Pascal, put it into slot 1, read only. Much the same process here. And you'll see, yes, there's a lot that we absolutely need to do. We have to figure out how to smoothly transition between disk 2 and other type and SmartPort devices. We have to make sure that it can smoothly do this when we select the right disk images. And we have to do a lot of testing for unprotected and copy protected disk images to ensure that those things work correctly. Go ahead, do a PR number 6. We can see head goes back. And we find ourselves inside of Apple Pascal. So there we go. Moving forward, still a lot to do, but I hope you guys have enjoyed this little demonstration here. So until next time, guys, have fun.